Welcome to the Western Regional Laboratory of the Bureau of Indian Standards. In the light of growing emphasis on the quality and safety in the Indian manufacturer industry, there is a critical need for comprehensive resources that elucidate the process of product testing according to Indian standards in the form of videos on the testing of products. The purpose of this video from BIS is to facilitate industrial professionals, to educate consumers, to aid educational institutes, and to support stakeholders.
BIS has established a network of state-of-the-art laboratories across the country, and Western Regional Lab Mumbai is one of them. At BIS Labs, we carry out testing of various products as per the test methods given in Indian standards, thereby ensuring that only products with the right quality reach the Indian consumers. भारत देश को एक गुणवत्ता सचेत राष्ट्र बनाने के लिए हमारी प्रयोगशालाएं हमेशा तत्पर हैं।
Welcome to the comprehensive guide on testing plugs and socket outlets for household use as per IS 1293-2019.
Plugs and sockets are essential for connecting electrical devices but can pose risks like electric shocks, overheating and short circuit if not designed properly. To ensure safety, BIS regulates them under the Indian standard IS 1293, which specifies safety, performance and durability requirements. BIS conducts rigorous testing to prevent failures. It also mandates regular inspections and certification to ensure that only quality and safe product reach consumers. IS 1293 covers aspects like voltage and current, ratings, protection against electric shock, resistance to heat, moisture and mechanical strength to ensure safe usage. By enforcing these standards, BIS help create reliable and long-lasting electrical connections, reducing the risk of electrical hazards, thus ensuring consumer safety.
The step-by-step testing process, including safety, durability, and electrical performance, is covered to ensure compliance with Indian standards. This standard is applicable to plugs and both fixed and portable socket outlets designed for AC use with or without earthing contact and with a rated voltage not exceeding 250 volt and a rated current not exceeding 16 ampere. These are intended for household and similar purposes for both indoor and outdoor use. The Bureau of Indian Standards has developed a standard IS 1293-2019, specifies the dimensions, specifications and requirements for plugs and socket outlets used in India. Here are the key definitions. Plugs: devices that are inserted into socket outlets to make an electrical connection. They typically have pins that fit into corresponding holes in the socket outlet. Socket outlets: devices that receive plugs to provide an electrical connection. They have holes or slots to accommodate the pins of the plug. The standard classifies these accessories based on the method of connecting the cable and the type of terminals. Method of connecting the cable: A. Rewirable accessories and B. Non-rewirable accessories. Types of terminals: A. Accessories with screw type terminals. B. Accessories with screwless terminals for rigid conductors only. And C. Accessories with screwless terminals for rigid and flexible conductors. Further, plugs are classified according to the class of appliances to which they are intended to be connected. Plugs for appliances class 1 and plugs for appliances class 2. And socket outlets are classified according to the method of application or mounting on the socket outlet in surface type, flush type, semi-flush type, panel type, architrave type, portable type, table type, single or multiple, floor recess type and appliances type. Now, let's see how plugs and socket outlets are tested as per Indian standards. Testing procedure: checking of dimensions. Clause 9. The first one is dimensions of the plug and socket outlets are verified using precision measuring instruments like vernier, micrometer and go gauges. Compliance with standard values ensures is secure fit, preventing loose or overly tight connections which could impact safety and functionality. Protection against electric shock. Clause 10.
To ensure user safety, a test probe is used to verify that live parts are not accessible during normal operation. This test is critical in preventing accidental contact and minimizing electrical hazards.
Compliance is verified through inspection and by conducting the test. The specimen is mounted as in normal use and fitted with conductors per clause 12. The standard test finger per IS 1401 is applied in all possible positions with a 40 to 50 volt electrical indicator to detect contact with live parts. Provision for earthing. Clause 11.
To ensure effective grounding in the event of insulation failure, the earthing terminal is verified for presence and its continuity is measured. This guarantees user safety against electric faults.
Resistance to aging and humidity. Clause 16. The accessories are exposed to aging and humidity conditions that stimulate normal usage. The rigidity is evaluated by subjecting the accessories to 70 degrees Celsius in a hot air oven for 7 days, followed by 4 days in a humidity chamber at 45% to 55% RH and room temperature. Additionally, the specimens are placed in a humidity chamber at 91 to 95% RH and room temperature. After testing, the specimen must show no visible cracks, stickiness or greasiness. This ensures the plugs and sockets can withstand prolonged exposure to heat and moisture. Insulation resistance and dielectric strength. Clause 17. The insulation resistance is tested using 500 volt DC to detect any leakage. Additionally, a high voltage test of 2000 volt is applied for 1 minute to confirm the absence of electrical breakdown, ensuring safety and reliability. Terminals. Clause 12. The minimum conductor space requirement is verified as per the accessory rating. Conductor space must meet requirements specified in Figure 2 to 4 of IS 1293. Terminal strength is accessed using torque. Screw clamping terminals must remain secure when screws or nuts are tightened or loosened. Compliance is checked by inspection and testing with the largest rigid copper conductor per table 4. Screws are tightened and loosened 5 times using the torque specified in table 1 of figure 2 to 4. No loosening or damage is allowed. In pull-out test, terminals with rigid and flexible conductors are checked by applying torque as per table 1 of standard. A conductor is clamped and rotated at 10 plus minus 2 rotation per minute with a suspended mass for 15 minutes. Conductors must not slip, break or sustain excessive damage. Construction of fixed socket outlets. Clause 13. The socket contact assemblies are examined for sufficient resiliency to ensure adequate contact pressure on the plug pins. It is verified that metallic contact is established on at least 2 slides of the pin when fully inserted. Construction of plugs. Clause 14.
Portable accessory pins are evaluated for adequate mechanical strength to ensure durability under operational stress.
Compliance is verified by applying a force of 100 Newton to the pin, which is supported as shown in figure 15, for 1 minute in a direction perpendicular to pin's axis using a steel rod with a diameter of 4.8 mm. The axis of the rod is also perpendicular to the pin's axis. During the force application, after the removal of the rod, the pin's dimension shall not change by more than 0.06 mm in any direction. Temperature rise test, clause 19. To prevent overheating, temperature rise at terminals is measured under a specified current load. The results must comply with permissible limits to mitigate fire hazards. Braking capacity, clause 20. Durability is accessed by engaging and disengaging the plug or socket 100 times at 30 strokes per minute. With an engagement time of 1.5 seconds under 125% of the rated current and 110% of the rated voltage at 0.6 pf lagging. The test ensures smooth operation over extended use. Normal operation, clause 21. Accessories undergo 10,000 engagement and disengagement cycles at a speed of 30 strokes per minute with a 1.5 second engagement time. Following this, insulation resistance and high voltage tests are conducted to ensure long-term durability and safety. Force necessary to withdraw the plug. Clause 22. Test for maximum withdrawal force.
The insertion and withdrawal force of plugs are measured using specified gauges to ensure secure connection and easy use. The socket outlet is fixed the apparatus, ensuring the socket connection are vertical and the entry holes face downward.
Test plugs with hardened steel pins are used with surface roughness and 0.6 μm and precise spacing. The pins are cleaned with a cold degreaser before testing. The plug is inserted and withdrawn 10 times and a carrier with principal and supplementary masses is used to apply the maximum withdrawal force. The plug must not remain in the socket outlet after the test. Test for minimum withdrawal force. The test pin gauge shown in figure 22 is used. The gauge is made of hardened steel with a surface roughness of 0.6 to 0.8 μm along its active length. The gauge force shall comply with table 19. Before each test, the pin is degreased using a cold chemical degreaser. The test pin gauge is carefully inserted into the contact assembly and applied gently to avoid disturbing the setup. While verifying the minimum withdrawal force, the gauge must remain in place for at least 30 seconds. Flexible cable and the connections. Clause 23. Plugs and portable socket outlets provided with a cord anchorage are tested to ensure that the conductors are relieved from external strain, including twisting. The cord retention and flexing tests are conducted to verify compliance. The flexible cable is subjected to a pulling force 100 times for 1 second with a specified load, applied smoothly without jerks. Non-revirable accessories undergo 10,000 flexing cycles at a speed of 60 flexes per minute under the rated current with the specified load. No signs of abrasion, wear or broken conductor standards shall be observed. Mechanical strength test. Clause 24.
Plugs and sockets are required to withstand mechanical stress. The impact test on fixed socket outlet is performed by applying specified blows to assess their durability.
Portable accessories are placed in a tumbling barrel and subjected to a specified number of drops as outlined in the standard. Subsequently, these accessories undergo an impact test with a specified force after being conditioned for 16 hours at -15 degrees Celsius. Compression tests for 300 Newton are applied for 1 minute to verify their ability to remain intact under pressure. Resistance to heat. Clause 25. To ensure the accessories and the mounting boxes are heat resistance, the specimen are conditioned in heating cabinet for 1 hour at 100 degrees Celsius. After that, ball pressure test of 20 Newton is carried out at specified temperature. Subsequently, impression diameter is measured that should comply with the standard. The plugs are subjected to the compression test of 20 Newton at 80 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. Glow wire test for fire resistance. Clause 28. A glow wire test at specified temperature is conducted on plastic components for 30 seconds. The material must self-extinguish within 30 seconds after flame removal to meet fire safety requirements. Resistance to rusting. Clause 29. Ferrous parts including covers and surface mounting boxes shall be adequately protected against rust. All grease is removed by immersing the test parts in degreasing agent for 10 minutes. The parts are then submerged in a 10% ammonium chloride solution at 27 plus minus 5 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Without drying, but after shaking off excess liquid, the parts are placed in a moisture saturated air chamber at 27 plus minus 5 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Finally, the parts are dried in a heating cabinet at 100 plus minus 5 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. These surfaces must show no sign of rust. Indian Standard IS 1293 outlines the quality and performance criteria for plug and socket outlets, guiding consumers in selecting wiring accessories having durability and safety. Thank you for watching this educational series on product testing as per Indian standards. For more detailed information, please visit our official website at www.bis.gov.in. To stay updated with the latest news and developments, follow us on our official social media platforms.